Center makes landfall late Wednesday or early Tuesday. The officials in Florida continue to urge residents to prepare, and where necessary, evacuate. Major bridges around Tampa Bay planned to close in the afternoon, and the public shelters were open for evacuees. Residents should not feel relief because of indications Milton Center might come ashore south of Tampa. Then the normally busy interstate leading into downtown Tampa was mostly free of vehicles early Wednesday. Few cars moved on side streets, and drivers hoping to top off tanks were hard-pressed to find stations that weren't closed or boarded up. As we continue to get more information about Hurricane Milton, I will be sharing the updates with you so that you can stay abreast. And I'm also encouraging you to check out for yourself the latest on Hurricane Milton and how it is expected to impact Florida and other neighboring regions. You're listening to The Edge for Wednesday, 9th October 2024. I'm Devonne Cornelius, and thank you for joining me on the program for today. Now, bringing it home on the local scene, taking a look at the Prime Minister's Roundtable, which was held on Tuesday, where members of the media had the opportunity to ask questions on matters of national importance, matters of national interest, and basically things happening here in St. Kitts and Nevis. The Prime Minister gave an update on his recent visit to the United States, where he and a delegation represented St. Kitts and Nevis at the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly and other forums and conferences that have been held to tackle the issue of climate change and how it affects small island developing states. We also used the opportunity to ask questions relating to things at home here in St. Kitts and Nevis. One, the update with regards to the MRI building at JNF. The Prime Minister noted that it is progressing smoothly and should be providing more updates as the construction there continues. But the actual structure is already there, and they're just making the advancements. I asked the question regarding the development bank. We know that this has been a major talking point for quite some time in terms of what may have happened at the development bank. I think a caller yesterday called in to ask about the assizes, whether it was heard in court. So it appears as if that has been pushed back, but it is still on the list. It is still on the list to be heard in court. What you know is what I know in terms of what the Prime Minister has said. I don't have any further details, and nor would I try to pretend like I have any further details. But according to the Prime Minister, the matter is to come up shortly in court, and as more information becomes available, then they're going to share information on that. He's also spoke about St. Kitts and Nevis' partnership with the Southern University. We know recently the government signed a memorandum of understanding, I believe it was, between St. Kitts and Nevis and Southern University for students from St. Kitts and Nevis, or nationals rather, of St. Kitts and Nevis to travel to the United States to pursue studies at Southern University in different areas, and areas that are deemed priority areas for St. Kitts and Nevis, areas that we definitely need the expertise and the training in. So Dr. Drew expressed appreciation to Southern University and A&M College for their partnership with St. Kitts and Nevis, and that partnership has brought forth opportunities for development of Kittitians and Nevisians in areas such as education and agricultural development. And we know agricultural development is a big thing for us here in the region as we still try to tackle the issue of our food import bill. Dr. Drew's comments follow his tour of Southern University in Louisiana on October 2nd, where he engaged its chairman and other board of members in discussions aimed at enhancing the educational collaborations between the university and St. Kitts and Nevis. Now, the discussions have resulted in the provision of 5 full undergraduate scholarships that will be available annually for citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis. The scholarships are available in agricultural economics, agri-business, animal science, plant and soil science, and pre-veterinary medicine. Dr. Drew stated that having these opportunities available for students of St. Kitts and Nevis to pursue university studies at a prestigious American institution is a significant development, and for the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister thanked the university for partnering with us here in St. Kitts and Nevis. It is 11:15, and we'll take this break. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation here on The Edge. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
The future is unknown. Protect your life, your family, and your valuables from unforeseen circumstances. Let National Caribbean Insurance give you the peace of mind that you so deserve. At NCI, we offer a suite of affordable insurance plans that can be tailored to ease your financial burden. We aim to deliver exceptional products to satisfy all your insurance needs. Whether life, health, motor, or property insurance, NCI has the right solution for you. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales professionals are ready and able to assist you. Let National Caribbean Insurance Company Limited help you to prepare for the unexpected. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
October 2024. If you are just tuning in, I shared a quick update on Hurricane Milton, and it is expected to make landfall in Florida very soon, later today, and residents have evacuated the area thus far and are still being encouraged to evacuate, especially if they are in the direct path of this hurricane, which is fluctuating between a category 4 and a category 5 with maximum sustained winds of 160, 170 miles per hour. So we can tell from the information that we are receiving that this is a very powerful storm, and residents need to take warning. For those who may not have to evacuate, of course, you're still encouraged to ensure that you are prepared, you have adequate supply of food, water, medication, the basic things that you need during a storm. It is absolutely necessary. I know it is of concern to people in St. Kitts and Nevis and across the region, as they have family members in Florida and other areas that are expected to be impacted by Hurricane Milton, and so you're encouraged to stay in touch with your family to ensure that all is well. But as the information becomes available, I will share with you, and our news team, of course, will share the information with you so that you are kept abreast of Milton's development. The dangerous thing with the storm is that it is moving extremely slow. And so the slower it moves, the stronger it gets. It is moving extremely slow, and that is why it continues to get stronger. It continues to intensify, and that is definitely of concern. So we're going to open the phone lines now and begin taking your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916, and I will engage with you, giving you an opportunity to raise a matter of national interest coming out of the Prime Minister's roundtable discussion yesterday, or anything that is of national importance here in St. Kitts and Nevis that you would like to bring to the fore, or bring to the attention of the listeners of this program. As I said, the roundtable discussion, we engaged the Prime Minister on a number of matters. The first, one of the things that came out of the discussion yesterday, you have a caller? All right, so we'll take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
You're on
Good morning,
the air?
Devon.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. Well, we do how we can. All we got to do is just pray for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Because if man could have stopped it, they would have done blow it up a long time. Maybe they're working on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never know.
That's true, because they try to make people, but they only get you with making a sheep.
Yeah.
If they clone a sheep, but they can't get people to clone. Anyhow they clone people, God step in.
Mm.
Now, I hear you say something about some kind of case supposed to come up with Development Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Well, from the inception of Dr. Ju talking about Development Bank and accusing Development Bank, the operation of Development Bank, he never once called the name of the people who he accused, who operate Development Bank. Why he don't call the name of the people? If he got facts about Development Bank and Development Bank was misused, he can't carry the bank in court. He got to carry people. So something about that ain't right. Because you cannot summon my shadow and say you see me shadow passing on Kite Court. You got to summon me. But we gonna know how bad it go. Now, you got a lot of people here working for government in many different departments, and they're only working for payday. There is a guy on Fort Thomas Road, my good brother, Frederick. For years, Frederick been complaining about a dangerous situation on an electrical pole with trees growing up on it. And up to now, he cannot get that problem solved. And every week, you got people coming on the radio talking about skeleton this and skeleton that. But they knowing the dangerous situation on Fort Thomas Road. But they're going to wait until somebody go chop down the tree that run up on the toy wire that keep the lamppost sturdy, and they get electrocuted. Is that they're waiting for? They got to be proactive and not reactive. A lot of them going on the radio, they go talk about government different department, and they're going on it because there is a problem for them to do that. But they're not solving the problem. So I don't know what we just be calling in and reporting this and that and that. They ain't doing nothing. And they need to come better than that because they're getting pay. And the pay where they get in coming from taxpayers. And if taxpayers don't pay, they wouldn't get no money. So do the work too for the money. Thank you, Devon.
All right, Carla, thank you so much for your contribution to the program. The phone lines remain open, and we take your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Call us and lend your voice to the conversation. Let's hit this call. Hello, caller. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, a pleasant good morning.
Hello, good morning, caller.
Yes, a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. What about you?
I am doing well. Happy to be here.
Okay. Yesterday I listened the round table talk,
Mm-hmm.
and you asked Dr. Duke about the Development Bank situation, and he said that when they went in, they meet the bank in shambles. The Social Security in shambles. Everything was in shambles. Remember when he went in first, he said that the country was in a red for this month, and next month he come out. So, all those things here, where are he getting all those money from, since he missed so many places in shambles? Even this CBI, all of them, they was in shambles. Where are he getting so much money that he could take up 14, 17, 12, and all them they and gone overseas on a dry ride? even now, he in shambles. He said that these people were supposed to come in out there calling him 3 o'clock a morning time, coming to come to work. And up to now, not even one of them come. So where he get these money if he makes so many shambles? And up to now, they're still traveling. Now, his wife and his son, everybody gone traveling. So where he get the money? Let he come tell us, please, where he get those money if he take it off of his bank account before he come in and start to use it. Have a blessed day.
All right, use the caller, and thank you for your contribution to the program. There's another caller. Let's take this one. And hello, good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Devonne. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, Devonne. Thank God for life. Thank God for the Federation of St. Mary's. If we could live as one, black people and this little federation, I say that we will be a force to reckon with, but you know, that we should hate and grudge each other. As black people, we don't try to be one another brother and keeper like before. Everybody just of themselves now. Every man just of themselves. That's why you see that we're going on in this war going on. And we're going on in this federation going on in this federation. Because everybody about them and them and them. Nobody Devon. No, the word on the street, right? And everybody meeting me and telling me that under the former administration, Dr. Douglas, Labour government with Dr. Douglas, he had a program, Ask the PM. You know, people gonna call him and ask him question. And then when Unity get in now, the Prime Minister for Unity, Dr. Harris, he had a program called Leadership Matters. So sometimes we bring on a PS, we bring on somebody from the government and you could ask them questions. But now Dr. Judy, they say that only the journalists can ask questions. They want to know if he can come up with a program too, that the public could ask him questions, ask what's going on in the country. You understand? That the simple man, because some people say me, they say, I don't know, the simple man with the simple mind, can't ask him a question about what's going on in government or whatsoever. Okay, Brother Devon, I will let it here.
All right, Colin, thank you so much for your contribution on that. The caller was asking about, talking about like international travel and government ministers going off to different conferences and so on. I'm speaking to what I know. I can't speak to who funds the travel for our ministers. But having attended international or regional conferences representing St. Kitts and Nevis, most of them are not funded by the government. So for example, if PAHO is hosting a regional conference or a conference and whatever, PAHO is the one, just drawing a reference, PAHO is the one who would fund that travel. Where the government comes into play is they would give you what they call a per diem in terms of spending money to ensure that your expenses, incidentals and so on are covered. But in some cases, and I say in some cases, it's not all across the board, but in some cases, travel for regional and international conferences are funded by the agencies or the organizations that invite you. So if you're invited to attend a conference on SIDS or on health, it's more than likely a case where the organization or the entity putting together or hosting the conference, they're the ones who would pay for your flight, they're the ones who would pay for your accommodation, and the government in some cases would just provide for you the cost. So that is it there. It is 11:28 and we are continuing to take your calls here on The Edge. I'm your host, Devonne Cornelius, and thank you for joining me on the program for today. Call us at 465-2555. Let's hear this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning. This is for Culture. Tell Culture to stop calling your program because what it is do, you just call parties and paint your black so you singing for your supper. When he still calling your program, tell him stop it. It telling that is you cut him off and you don't think for his supper, but he's still calling into your program. Goodbye.
But that's fine. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody could say what they feel. Whether you feel like singing for my supper or dancing for it. But I've learned to respect people's opinion. Some people, they like my style, others don't. But that's fine. I come here to do my job. At the end of the day, I go home content that I did the best that I could do, whether you agree with how I did it or not. That's okay. I can't please everybody.
The tie look good, man. You good
Huh?
Now. you have some more cars.
Well, I got something for this tie here this morning. I got something for this tie. It's a red tie.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a tie.
Yeah,
it's just a tie. It's just a tie.
All right.
We have any more callers on the line?
You have 2 calls.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
I heard a shushu that some persons working for government, some of them borrow a weed eater from a partner who cut the road 3 years ago. 3 years, you know. And up to now, they don't take back the weed eater. The weed eater are going to people yard, cut people yard, who get money off the weed eater, and the weed eater no them on. They need to bring back the government weed eater and put back the government weed eater back and the government job, so the people could go out, who work a cut grass, could use those weed eater to clean up sink it. Because sink is bushy and sink it need cutting. The weed eater now belongs to them, and they should bring back the government weed eater back to the government job. That is thieving. Have a nice day.
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution to the program. Let's hear this call. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, a blessed good morning, Devonne. I'm listening to everything, right? But as the government say, right, that is company, don't give them way up, power, and we had other thing them, just tell them must come, so they will give them a ticket and sponsor them. And that they could bring back the thing to St. Kitts, but sometimes they get the loan, yes, but we don't know how the loan go, because we ain't in the government book. So we ain't supposed to worry about how the government thing, because them is who put the to do the work. So if they tell us how we go, we will understand. But let's say if the people them just sponsor them, like the EK and all of them there, and so they sponsor to go, and then the traveling allowance and everything. So we can't really know how that you go. Because the children father used to go to, and he used to sponsor by the agriculture too. So I know how that part go. All right.
All right, caller. Thank you for your contribution to the program. Have a caller? Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, Devon, yesterday I was trying to get back in because you were talking about the land, like people check back land, and the calling, and still be in the calling, but it talk long, so they try to get back in. Now, Devon, what the cause is thing, right? When people get house and when people get land and they qualify for them. These are the people them that who follow the party. You know, anywhere meeting go, they front up because they don't want a piece of land. All they that they're working for the money to pay the land or pay the house. But they show the party colors, and when the government do elected, they give them the land or give them the house. And you're supposed to go like that. You get a house or land. Boy, how you working? And some of the politicians just cause these things. Because when you go to give somebody a house, a piece of land, and then working for the money to pay for the house, or pay for the land, or whatever, you can hamper others who want a piece of land and could pay for it. You understand? I want a house and could pay for it. So these things happen because, and them myself, because they worship themselves forward because you know, when the government will never get a piece of land, and they give the impression that they're going to get the land free. So is the politician that cause all these things to happen? And I want to tell Serena, the politician in the closet, you know, you give a piece of land, you give a house, and the standard, your wages. If you stay working for good money, and you could get 3-bedroom house, and you could pay for it. If you could pay for 2-bedroom, you pay for 2-bedroom. And I said supposed to go. But you don't give nobody no land because they follow the party, because that is conflict of interest, and that is going to send the country back and send the economy back. Because when you can't pay the bank for these things, what's going to happen? Somebody is out there going to suffer. You understand? So I'm just trying to clear up certain things about that, man. Okay then.
All right. I wanna comment on that. So let's take a pin on the call. I wanna comment on that, right? I have been one of the persons who've been talking long and hard about politics and how it has invaded every corner of society, where in almost everything people want to bring politics into the equation. So I think there's some people who would think that because their party is in power, or you rally behind a political party, that you automatically become eligible for all of the things that the state has to offer. And so you don't work, you don't have a stable job, but you believe that you should get a house, but you're not in a position to maintain that house. You believe that you should be added to all of the social assistance programs, even though you don't qualify, and there are people out there who qualify, but for whatever reason they can't get onto the social assistance programs. There are people, and there are people who get access to certain things that they don't deserve. And this is one of the reasons why it is hard for things to change for the better in terms of our mindset, because we believe that, okay, we live in a small Caribbean island, and if I help you to get elected, you shouldn't just help me to get a job, but at the end of every month I expect that you're going to give me half of your salary, and I expect that you're going to get me a house that I don't have to pay for. Even after years and years of living in that house, I've not made a cent, a payment or anything like that. So in one breath, we're always quick to say that the politicians are corrupt and government ministers are corrupt. But I have said before, and I will say again, that we're the ones who corrupt them, because we make very unreasonable demands of parliamentarians, and some of them are put in a rock and a hard place, and it becomes a cycle, because there are some who would tell you straight up, look, I ain't into that. Is that you vote for me for what I can offer in terms of policy and plans for whether it be healthcare, education, tourism, or you don't vote for me. And because of the frankness of that politician, well, you vote them out and you try it again with somebody else. So there are some people who make unreasonable demands, and they say to their area representative that, well, 13 of us live here and we have all of these votes, and so you need to put us in a position where we live lavishly. And that is the reality here in St. Kitts and Nevis and in the Caribbean. We make very unreasonable and selfish demands. Now, at the same time, this is not me calling down or speaking down to our citizens, because there are people out there who do have genuine concerns. There are people out there who who are in a very uncomfortable situation, and people who genuinely need help, and they are not getting the help that they deserve. One of the other biggest issues for me is how partisan politics continues to impede the growth of St. Kitts and Nevis. So you have a case where a policy has been implemented, and you say, look, this is what I want to do, whether it be in education or tourism or whatever. And as soon as there's a change of administration, that policy has been placed on the back burner. And so we lose great people in terms of their ideas. We lose those ideas, and we continue to spin in mud, because we come out with great policies, administration changes, and then that's it. And then you have people who are the movers and shakers, and people who really responsible for ensuring that things lift off in government, but they're bad-minded, and they're hell-bent on seeing a particular person fail. And so again, partisan politics invades their responsibility, and so they are unable to do their job. I saw a post on Facebook the other day talking about people who work in government who are unproductive, lazy, and they do absolutely nothing, and calling for them to be removed. Now, in that same post, we're going to say, yes, do that. If that is to be done, we are the same people who are going to come and say victimization. What exactly is victimization? My thing is, if you have a job and you are expected to perform, you're expected to accomplish A, B, C, and D, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're not doing that, then you have no right to be in that position. And that should be given to somebody who is going to do what they have been asked to do, who is going to do what they've been paid to do. But because we live in a very small society, a very small community, and everybody knows everybody, my uncle knows your great-grandfather, and so you have pity and say, well, he ain't doing the job, but we're going to give him a chance. Don't get me wrong. People do deserve chances, right? But not at the expense of the taxpayer. It's 11:40. Let's head back to the phone lines, and we'll continue taking some more calls here on The Edge.
Yeah.
Hello, caller. Good morning.
Yeah, Devonne. Devonne?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sorry about this. When we hear politicians talking, we have to listen to them carefully and attentively, because I don't think anybody on this earth should tell lies to achieve what they want to achieve. And we know that being done in many different things. Some years ago, a politician on one party, he said that if he gets in, he will close the sugar industry and distribute the land to the workers, them who work on the sugar estate. Another politician on a different party counteract him and said, don't study he. The sugar will never close. It will close only over my dead body. Well, the next year, as soon as you win the election, boom, sugar close down. So why should people got to tell lies? Politicians should be upfront, speak the truth that people should hear, not what they want to tell people. So we have to be careful with politicians. Politics is the most dangerous game, football game on the surface of the earth. Thank you, Devon.
All right, caller, thank you so much for your contribution to the program. We have a call on today?
Yeah, we do, but I thought culture will defend itself.
Well, you must know what he said.
The culture ain't defending itself, the culture come to spin. Them top they dead, we don't bust the top long time.
Well. All right, culture. The man say you say what you say, but you ain't come to defend yourself. What is that, man? I'm not offended.
They got 3 calls.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, caller on the air. Good morning.
Tell the culture called Patty's Show. Patty's his friend, he does back party and Patty's Show. Goodbye.
Culture, you need to come and save the man telling lie on you, you know. You need to come and save the man telling lie on you. It's true you don't be calling me name and Patty's Show. Hey, that's a good morning laugh, boy. 11:43, you're listening to The Edge. I have a call. Let's take this call. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Greetings.
Yes, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Thank you for taking our call. Okay. We just to give a feed forward. Yes, you are so right. You know, the partisan politics is stopping our growth big time. And it's been happening for years.
Yes.
The thing about that is the masses of the people get the shit is in, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because sufferation increase when there is not that unison, that consistency
with whatever project that will benefit, people. It's terrible. We want to also say that concerning the politician and people begging politicians for things and promising them to. It's not everyone do that.
Right. You're correct.
Yeah. We really ought not to make it look like it's across the board, like straight across the board thing. There are some people that is priceless. They don't even give the thought to doing such things, and they don't expect that to come from a politician either. So much so that if a politician raises that, you'll find that information be disseminated, Yeah, they're just not for that. But it's happening, and we still on the line?
Yes.
It is happening, and there's a lot of factors to that, but one of the main things is politics within itself has become like a business. If it ain't a business already, it becomes like a business. So therefore, that kind of setting encourages people who would do that, to do that because of the politics itself, the Westminster style politics itself. Give thanks to the reasoning, give thanks to the information. Blessed love.
All right, caller, thank you. Have another caller? Let's hit this call. Hello, caller. We lost that one? All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll continue the conversation.
Guess what? What? September 2024 marks the official start of Aspire.
And our government has a super cool gift just for us.
$1,000 in saving and investments.
$500 will be held in a savings account.
That will go as you go.
And $500 in shares kept safely until you are qualified to access it.
And it belongs to us. Not mommy, no daddy.
And not only that, you'll be learning all about how to manage your money wisely at school too.
Yes, all children ages 5 to 18 who are citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis
and registered at a school, including homeschool, will qualify.
I can't wait for September 2024.
But I am the first group ever to benefit from this program.
Yay! To saving, investing, and
watching our money grow.
So cute. I don't know.
Hey ladies, did you know that female breast cancer makes up 15% of all cancer cases in the Caribbean?
What?
But you don't have to face it alone.
Sagicor is urging you to be a breast friend forever and encourage your friends, your sister, your mom, even your neighbor to remember to check themselves regularly and get tested. Early detection can save lives. Together, we can be breast friends forever. A message from Sagicor.
Welcome back to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio, 96.1 FM. We have a few callers on the line, so let's take this one. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Devon?
Yes.
I see you get a good laugh. Well, let me tell that individual something.
Uh-huh.
Only people who wears wooden spectacles condone wrong. I do not condone wrong. And Devon, let me tell whoever it is, me, culture never ever call Devonne Cornelius' name and say that you singing for someone. Not this man here.
Okay.
Devon, I hope him out not tell anybody.
Set the record straight.
That when they wrong, you wrong. I don't care who they are. If I could tell my mother when she wrong, you wrong. And I could tell a judge in St. Thomas Court that he wrong. I could tell anybody then they wrong except Jesus Christ. You tell him not tell no lie and me. Not this man here. Thank you, Devon.
All right.
Me now wear wooden spectacles.
All right, Culture, you set the record straight. Did they tell you a lie on you? Let's head over to the phone line. We'll take this call. Hello, calling on the air. Good morning.
Oh, that's what you just do because I can't get in. Yeah, laughing, I could see you, you know.
What happened?
Anyway, you was at the round table?
Yes, I was there.
No, I see you at the round table.
I was there.
See you get a raise. You have on your nice shirts. You know, it was new or the same old program. And he going on so crazy, only in St. Kitts and always saying about the opposition. They must stop talking about the opposition. They do better than they will ever do. And never take a raise like them. Where was them, he and them, when Douglas was doing worse? 10 man in one. See you because you're late. I have more to say about later, next time.
You're one of a kind, you know. Thank you so much. You're one of a kind, man. Can't do without you. Have a call out tonight?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Cornelius.
Yeah, good morning.
What was so surprising yesterday at the round table, right? None of the people from the press asked questions pertaining to agriculture. None. Absolutely none. And the vexing situation right now in St. Kitts. Because I say presently now, no seedling pepper on the island. We're going into a next budget. And it's like no meetings with the farmers. So then they're just creating a budget for farmers without no input at all from the farmers. I can't understand why. Oh, Mr. Cornelius.
Yes, I'm listening.
You remember you promised me we were supposed to have some kind of meeting? This is cash right to you.
Yeah,
I gave you my number.
I took your number.
Yeah, but then what? It's like, because, for example, right? Presently now, my life is at risk, you know, with the problem I encountering, you know. If I go cut out that key out of my pipe, I will kill. It is an ongoing crime scene up here, which could be escalated into a murder scene. And the police authorities ain't pay me that attention. Or the situation, no, the attention it deserves. I gotta cut out that key out of my pipe. I could get killed. Pipes that I work hard to get money. As I say, over and over, it's over a mile of pipe. It costs me to get water on my land. And now today a man could just come, cut my pipe, get in the water when I can't. Up to this week, up to Monday, I was tortured, no water. National heroes, then no water. It's a kind of ongoing situation here with me. Is like, how could somebody take my water to do whatever they're doing and I can't get me one water? But we need to see each other, you know, because, hey, 90 days crime, whatever prevention, and the crime is being going on, and the police are just ain't paying it the attention that it deserves. Goodbye.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take this call. Hello, caller on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, man. Yeah, let's get straight to this guy, Kashrite tweet. You hear the word that he just used just now? Murder. Right? Let me ask you a question, right? If somebody come on your property and do such thing as what he's saying, tap into his water line, isn't that against the law? And where is the authorities to get that situation taken care of? If I know it's like such things as cable, electricity, and water. You know, if somebody is getting those type of services illegally, well, somebody got to be doing the job to hold these persons accountable. That situation with that guy needs to be taken care of. The authorities then got to step in and solve this guy's issues before somebody actually get murdered. Like he's saying, this guy's rhetoric is stepping up another level every time he comes on the radio station. And that cannot be. This guy is frustrated. Somebody in St. Kitts and Nevis has to be able to solve this man's issues. I mean, what are we going to do? Wait until something happens that we don't want to happen? Different than that, real quickly, you know, I've heard the Prime Minister mention about a case about Development Bank, and he did state that that case is coming in September. And me personally, I don't really think the Prime Minister should keep talking about that situation when he knows that he's not bringing a case against that situation. Why would he keep saying a case is coming? He did say the case is coming in September. Everybody knows now that September has now come and gone. You know, it might be a little reckless for him to be talking like that. He said he got the forensic evidence of that situation. He has a legal person called an AG in his cabinet. He just got to direct the AG to bring this case forward. And let's see what he's talking about. Let the citizens of the country get the transparency. And lastly, the confusion about the houses. Can you guys get somebody from, what's that, NHC, to come on and clear up those misconceptions about those lands and those, you know, people buying lands and not getting the paperwork and the back and forth that you've been having a discussion on in the past couple of days? You could try to get somebody on to maybe clear that misconceptions up. Please, thanks. You guys have a good day.
All right, Colin, thank you so much. And we'll take it there with the calls. Thank you so much for your contribution to the program. It is 11:56, and you've been listening to The Edge here in ZIZ Radio, 96.1 FM. I've been your host, Devonne Cornelius, and thank you so much for joining me on the program for today. I want to share with you that tomorrow I'll have a representative to speak on citizen security, and to provide an update on the 90-day campaign on crime and violence here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And so that will be happening tomorrow. And next week, I am expecting the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Miguel Fleming, to join me to speak on all things agriculture. So just sharing the information with you so that you are aware. Until next time, you guys stay safe and continue to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive. Take it easy. Coming up at noon is our midday newscast. Goodbye.